back to my channel. I know I haven't posted a video from a long time, but there was a lot going on in my life, and I also fell ill, and then we were shifting to Bangalore. All that happened, and I couldn't come with a video for a long time. So I thought the Amazon festival is going on, and what best way to come back and start the videos again. So because the festival is going on, I have ordered a lot of books, as you can see here. So I thought I'll start the video, make a comeback to YouTube with the haul, and I'll share all the books that I got with you all. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, let's start opening the packet. So okay, this is the first packet. Okay, all of them have come in these brown bags, and let's see. Okay, so this is a classic, and I have been meaning to buy this from a long time. This is Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. Yeah, and I have been listening to the audiobook, and I felt it just sounded so interesting that I wanted a copy for myself. So yeah, I got one, and now I can read it along with my audiobook, and I got it for 96 rupees. Yeah, I got it for just 96 rupees, and it's pretty good. The copy is pretty good, and I even like the cover. It's very beautiful. Okay, that was the first book. Now let's move on. Here is the second packet. Okay, these are the books that my husband gifted me. He just asked me what I want, and I just selected two books, and he ordered it for me. So there are two books. The first one is the 40 Rules of Love. So again, I've heard a lot about this book, so I just don't know what it is about, but I've heard about it a lot, and the cover looked very beautiful, so I thought I'll order it. I think I got it for 269 rupees. So I'll just read the blurb for you. So the book says, Ella Rubinstein has a husband, 3 teenage children, and a pleasant home, everything that should make her confident and fulfilled. Yet there is an emptiness at the heart of Ella's life, an emptiness once filled by love. So when Ella reads a manuscript about the 13th century Sufi poet Rumi and Shams of Tabriz and his 40 rules of life and love, she is shocked out of herself. Turning her back on her family, she embarks on a journey to meet the mysterious author of this work. It is a quest infused with Sufi mysticism and verse, taking Ella and us into an exotic world where faith and love are heartbreakingly explored. That sounds interesting, and I was sure it will be. So let's see how it goes. I'll come back with a review soon. The other book is my favorite, is by my favorite author called Ruskin Bond, and the book is called The Room on the Roof. I'm a very big Ruskin Bond fan, and I'm trying to collect all his books so that my collection is full. So I'm trying to get all the stories, short stories, and any kind of work that he has written. So I'm very happy to have this. I think it's a short story, and it's about a 16-year-old Anglo-Indian boy called Rusty. He is orphaned, unfortunately, and he is living with his English guardian in a very claustrophobic European part of Dehradun. So it's about his life, I guess, and I'm very eager to read this. This I think I'll finish in a day almost, because it's a very short story, and Ruskin Bond's way of writing is very interesting and very relatable. So I would love to read this. Again, I'll come back with a review soon. So yeah, that was from my husband. And okay, here is the other book, other packet that I ordered. It again is in a brown paper packet, but the books are like in a very good quality. They are not damaged or anything, so I don't mind the packaging. It's better to have paper packaging instead of plastic ones. Okay, I don't see a receipt here. Yeah, so I don't remember how much it was for, but this is a short story by Ruskin Bond again, The Wind on Haunted Hill. So I'm very scared of horror stories. I usually do not buy books or watch movies that are in the horror genre. But this is a very short book and a children's story basically. So I thought I'll just buy it and try to get into that horror genre. And if I enjoy it, maybe I can buy something bigger. So this has a lot of illustrations, as you can see, and it's less scary that way because it's like for children and there is a lot of illustrations, beautiful illustrations. So that will be, it will be interesting to read, and I think it will not take more than half an hour or 1 hour to read this. So yeah, a small book from Ruskin Bond. Again, I anyways needed it to complete my collection, so I thought I'll just buy it. And hopefully I can get into horror genre if it doesn't go that very bad. Okay. Okay, the other book in the packet is by Percy Jackson, and sorry, not Percy Jackson, Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief, and it's by Rick Riordan. So I have heard a lot about it by many of my favorite booktubers. So I thought I'll start with the series. So I didn't want to buy everything in the series because I wanted to see how I will like it. I've heard it's a lot of fantasy, and it's about Percy and his adventures. So I thought I'll try the first book, and if I like it, I'll obviously buy all other books in the series and complete the whole series. So yeah, I thought I'll start with this, and because the Amazon Festival was offering good deals, I thought I'll buy the first copy and see how it goes. So yeah, Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief. Okay. The other packet. Okay, this is a very small packet, and let's see. Okay, this is again a Ruskin Bond book, and it's called The Great Indian Train Journey. So this again is a very short book, a short story. I think it speaks about the charm of traveling by a train. So that's very nostalgic for me because when I was much younger, my dad used to work in Karnataka, and we used to travel back to my grandfather's place in train, and that I used to look forward for that ki nani ke ghar jana, and the train travel. I mean, more than going to Nani's place, it was like the train travel was more interesting. So I'm sure this will bring back all those fantastic memories. So again, a short story, and as I said, I'm trying to complete the Ruskin Bond book collection. So yeah, I got it for 125 rupees. So not bad. The price here says 195, but yeah, I got it for 125, and a lovely cover, beautiful cover, and also, as always, the stories are very relatable. So I hope I'll like that. And then here is a big packet. Let's see what I have in here. Okay, there are a lot of books here, so I think I'll take a few out first. The first one I have here is How to Live Your Life by Ruskin Bond. Again, there are a lot of Ruskin Bond books, and it's a hardcover, and I was getting it for a very cheap price, so I thought I'll buy it. There was also a paperback available, but I thought because the hardcover was available for very less price, I thought I'll buy it. I will try to find the receipt here. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, got it. So the price written here is $3.99. But I got it just for 176. I mean, not even half the price. Like, that was a very good deal, a hardcover copy for that. And I love hardcover copies, but they are so expensive. Like, the price is in thousands of rupees, which I don't feel, and I mean, I'm not able to justify that amount of money being spent. So I usually buy paperbacks, though I like hardcovers. But yeah, when I got a chance, I just got it for 176, so I thought I'll buy it. And this again is a very beautiful book. If you see the first papers and all, it's very beautiful. And then I think there are some pages are like this in a different font, and I think there are some illustrations also. Yep, there are. Back cards are so cute, and I think I have a envelope also. Is this a note? Yeah. Oh wow, I have a personalized letter from Ruskin Bond. So sweet. Can you see this? Wow. And as far as I understand, it's his own handwritten letter that's printed. So, wow, that was an awesome copy. I didn't know that this thing existed in here. Oh my god, a good collection for my, a good copy for my collection. I'm happy with this. This is a non-fiction book, by the way, but uh, it's by Ruskin Bond, so I don't ask any questions when that's the case. Okay, the next book I have is but Radio Silence by Alice Osman. And again, this is something that's uh, been spoken about a lot on BookTube, and I always wanted to get it. Uh, and the price here says 450, but I just got it for 244. Paperback edition, very pretty copy, and I like the color, book color. It's very good. And okay, I'll just read the blurb a little so that you can know a little about the story. So Frances is a study machine with one goal. Nothing will stand in her way. Not friends, not a guilty secret, not even the person she's on the inside. Then she meets Alet, and for the first time she's unafraid to be herself. So when the fragile trust between them is broken, Frances is caught between who she was and who she longs to be. Now she knows that she has to confront her past, to confess why Carrie's disappeared. Frances is going to need every bit of courage she has. Wow, that's very interesting. I'm looking forward to it. It's not that small read. I mean, you can see it's kind of thick, but uh, yeah, I hope this is the first copy from this author, and I've heard that the author is very good. So I would love to read other writings from her. So if they complete this, and if I like it, I'll certainly go that way as well. Okay, so the next book is by Agatha Christie. So I read The Murder on the Orient Express few months back, and I loved it. So I thought I was in a mood for one more thriller, and then I heard about this book a lot, so I thought I'll buy this. It's called And Then There Were None. Okay, and it's a very famous book. You might have heard about it. So let's see how it is. I don't want to know anything about this book, so I haven't read the blurb also. I want to go into it without knowing what the premise is and be completely surprised. So I'll not read the blurb. I'll just go into it blindfolded and let's see how it goes. Okay, so maybe I will start an Agatha Christie collection as well. Let's see. And this is a beautiful book. I thought it was a normal short story, but this looks like a children's edition. It's called The Railway Gang by Ruskin Bond. So I think this is about a dog gang that somehow don't have an owner, and they live in some railway station. So I think it's that, but I really thought it would be a normal short book, but looks like a children's edition, and there are very beautiful illustrations inside, if you can see. And I love books like that. I know it's meant to be a children's book, but I love reading books that look like this. So yeah, I'm pretty surprised with this. I didn't realize it's a book like this, but yeah, awesome to have in my collection. So this book is says to be that it's 200, but it is for I got it just for 111 rupees. Not bad, pretty good book. The other one I have here is, okay, this is again something that I've heard a lot about. It's called The Boy in the Striped Pajamas by John Boyne. It is about a 9-year-old Bruno, and I think his adventures again, so I would love to read about this. Again, I don't want to know much about it. I just want to go into it without knowing what it's about, and then come out with my own review. So it says it's at the back, it says it's a vintage classic. Okay, let's see. It's a pretty cute copy, not that big like when you compare it with other paperbacks. You see the size difference, but yeah, it's cute. It's very cute. So let's see how it goes. The other book I have is One of Us is Lying. So again, as I said, I'm trying to get into the thriller, murder mystery kind of a thing. And again, this is one that I've heard a lot. It's by Karen and McManus, and this is again I have heard a lot about it in BookTube. So I rely heavily on booktubers and their suggestions when it comes to genres that I'm not comfortable with. So yeah, I mean Agatha Christie is something that I had read earlier, so I knew I would like it. But the other mystery thrillers might get a little dark at times, so I'm scared to go into books like that. So I rely heavily on what the booktubers have to say, their reviews and all, and I've heard very good reviews about it, so I thought I'll try it out. So this book says it's for 399 rupees and I got it for 215. So pretty good deal. It's like almost half the price. So let's see how it goes. Okay, the last book in this packet is The Midnight Library. This is again Matt Haig, and it's a very famous book. So it's I think it's all about some person dying and going into a library that's between the earth and the other world, and I think there you can see the different lives that you could have lived if your decision was something else in a particular situation. And I think it's speaks about mental health and a lot of issues related to that. I've heard about it a lot. I was thinking to buy it, and then the sale happened, so I thought I'll try it. So it says it's the price is 599 in the book, but I think I got it for how much was it? Somewhat's not included here. That's very strange. I think they forgot to print or something. I'm sure it was not that. Okay, it's here. It was just 321. I mean, that's a pretty good deal. Awesome. So let's see how it goes. And then the last packet I have here is a box kind of a thing. And let's see, where did I put my scissors? Got it. Let's open this. Okay, there are around 4 books here. I also ordered a kajal that has come along with it. Very random, but yeah. Okay, here is the bill. I found the bill. Okay, last 4 books. This again. Oh, I got the same book again. Uh-oh. Got the same book again. I'll see if I can return it. Oh God, I'm such a fool. I didn't realize I ordered it. So I'll see if I can return it. That's the same book. Okay. The other book is I'm going into this thrilling genre a lot. So it's called The Woman in the Window by A.J. Finn. This again is a BookTube influence. So yeah, it's about a woman or something that you see, a shadow that you see in the window. So let's see how it goes. I'm scared of this, to be frank. I'm scared of horror stories, but again, let's see how it goes. I think the book is for $4.99. I got it for $2.52. I hope I didn't repeat anything in the other books. Let's see. Okay, this is what I was waiting for. It's called The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern, and I think it's a circus that appears somewhere suddenly, without a warning, no announcement, nothing. It's just there, and then it's just gone. So I think it's all about magic and fantasy and all, and I would love to read it. It's a very beautiful book. I don't know how much the camera is getting, but there's this silver colored writing and all. So yeah, it's very beautiful. And the last book I have here is John Green's Turtle All the Way Down. So I read The Fault of the Stars few months back, and I was in love with the stories, with the way the writing was. So I thought I'll give other John Green titles a chance, and that's why I thought I'll go into this. So this book was for $3.99, and I got it for just $2.38. So yeah, if I get this author might be the one more option whose books I would like to collect. So if I read the story and like it, I might start collecting his books as well. So yeah, that was the last thing. So I just have one book that I repeated. I'll see if I can send it back and get something else. If not, then maybe give it to some friend or somebody. So yeah, I am just waiting eagerly to read all these books. I'll come back to you all with more videos more frequently. I'll try to post at least one video every week. That's my aim, and I hope you all will support me. If you have any feedback about the way I'm making videos or the content or something, I'd love to hear from you. Please put your comments in the comments below, and do like and share the video if you like it, and please subscribe if you like my content. I'll see you soon with more videos, more reviews, and yeah, some fun elements very soon. Until then, bye.